Leah spoke in a calm, warm tone. For me, boudoir is not just about light and skin. It is something deeper, something beyond what the eye can see. Clothes are removed not for display, but to uncover secrets. Secrets hidden in the curve of a shoulder or in the silent depth of a gaze. This style isn't about seduction. It is about giving voice to things that are never spoken, yet cry out within. David shifted slightly, let out a slow breath, and lowered his gaze. Leah went on. There are two kinds of art. One burns like a flame, intense, dazzling, but gone in a moment. The other is like water dripping on stone, soft and quiet, yet shaping it over the years. I chose the second, because in that softness, in that silence, lies a strength that doesn't burn or destroy. It transforms. It was as if a veil had lifted from David's past. He remembered the years spent searching for meaning in the glossy but soulless pages of fashion magazines, a meaning he never found. Exhaling slowly, he said, "No one has ever spoken about boudoir like this. To them, it was always provocation, nothing more. But this silence you describe, it feels new to me. Strange, but deeply compelling." His voice grew softer. When you look at a photograph, what do you see? Seduction? Power? Or something words can never reach? Leah met his eyes without blinking, as if she had found a part of him long forgotten. It is in that instant when my gaze lingers, when my soul pauses in the silence. I don't know why, and I don't know how. I only know I want to keep that moment inside me. David closed his eyes. For the first time, he understood something not with reason, but with his whole being. The world seemed to fall still. When he opened them again, he saw Leah differently. Her makeup was simple, yet the soft gleam of her lips caught the dim light. Her dark, straight hair framed her calm movements, and in her gaze was a certainty that seemed to shine from within, beyond the shape of her face, beyond all surfaces. Not out of boldness, but curiosity, he asked softly, "May I ask you something?" Just out of curiosity. "If I asked your age, would it bother you?" Leah answered at once, as if expecting the question. 27. David lingered on the number. 27. Most people your age are still chasing parties, collecting likes, but here you are. In your own studio, searching for design, for feeling, for the stories hidden in a photograph. Her smile deepened, not only because of his words, but because of the attention in his gaze. To be seen beyond the glitter, to have someone notice the essence, that alone was enough to make her smile. "I don't just watch, David," she said softly. "I capture. Each time the shutter closes, my heart beats differently. I have a photography studio on Mara Street." Something stirred in David, unfamiliar and unsettling. With a mix of surprise and playfulness, he said, "Really? Have you ever thought about taking my picture in your own style? Boudoir?" The question lingered in the air. Leah closed her eyes for a moment, weighing the thought, not only for herself but for him, his readiness, his courage, and perhaps something more. When she looked up again, her voice was quiet but sure. "Maybe, if you are truly ready to share that silence with me and that secret, why not?" The air in the studio grew heavy, suspended between a breath and a heartbeat. David set his glass of water down. The ice inside had melted into silence. From somewhere deep within, a smile rose to his lips. "I think I'm ready,"